Hey everybody, I hope you're having an awesome Monday. I can't believe it's already another week. I just wanted to go on, I hope you guys saw Megan's video from earlier. If you didn't yet, definitely check that out. She is a mom of three. She does all the things. And so I think a lot of you will relate to her, especially if you are a mom. Myself, I am not a mom yet, but I am married and I just turned 30 in January. I also quit my corporate job and do coaching full time as of January. So it's actually been 3 months this week. On the 17th, it'll be 3 months that I've been doing this full time. But I kind of want to backtrack and go to the beginning of my story of when I became a coach and how the journey has been from then to now, and how this business has completely changed my entire life and my future and our future family's life. So I actually became a coach almost 6 years ago, which is crazy. So I started my health and fitness journey in August of what's 6 years ago? 2000. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm forgetting. 11? No. 12, 13. Yeah, 2013 is when I started using Beachbody fitness programs, and my old college roommate, she invited me to join in and join a challenge group. And honestly, I was so desperate for something to work at this point. I was so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was sick of my clothes not fitting, myself never feeling confident in anything, covering myself up with like a pillow whenever I sat on a couch, wearing baggy clothing all the time, and just like hiding in photos, hating myself in photos, untagging myself in photos and whatnot. And when, this was somebody who I used to room in college with, so I trusted her. I saw that she was on her own health and fitness journey. She was doing a virtual fitness challenge group and invited me. And I said, hey, I sounds like something I'd be interested in. Can you send me more info? She did. I got my first bag of Shakeology. To be 100% honest, I didn't even know how to make it. I didn't like it at first because I made it completely wrong, but lesson learned. And I know I try to make sure everyone knows how to make it well and yummy now. I do not go one day without it. You guys, I love my Shakeology. So I started with a bag of Shakeology and I started doing Turbo Jam and Turbo Fire. Those were my first workout programs through Beachbody that I did back in 2013. And I started losing weight. I myself never liked going to the gym. I felt awkward at the gym. I felt like people were staring at me at the gym. I had no clue what to do at the gym. It gave me so much anxiety. So to be able to work out at home was like key for me. I was like, this is great. I can do this. It gave me no excuses. I used to use the excuse of, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have any clothes to wear to the gym. I don't want anyone to see me at the gym. I don't feel like driving in the gym. So it eliminated all those excuses for me. And I started doing it every day. I had never worked out more than once or twice a week before this. So that was why I started seeing results. I started learning more about nutrition and healthy recipes. I started learning how to cook and prepare food. And I just started to feel amazing and feel good in my own skin and proud of myself. And then my old roommate who invited me to the challenge group, then asked me if I wanted to become a coach. And I said, maybe. I mean, I might as well. Like, I really loved the challenge group. I loved the support of everybody supporting each other. I didn't really have any close friends at that time that were into health and fitness. So I kind of felt alone, but not really, because I had this challenge group, this virtual community that was cheering me on and working out with me. So I really liked that. And I thought, well, I could definitely see myself helping other people do this. And I also was like, well, if I could make some extra money on the side to pay some bills or buy myself some extra clothes, whatever, sure, let's do it. So I decided to become a coach. I think a month or two after I started with the health and fitness program, with the actual fitness programs and the challenge groups. So I became a coach pretty quickly after that because I did see results and I did love the community. But I ended up becoming a coach more so for the discount and kind of as a hobby. And I did really love doing it as a hobby because I use it as kind of like an accountability. I started sharing on social media pretty soon after I became a coach because it really did help me stay accountable to my goals and stay focused on my goals. And by the way, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. But so basically that's how it all started. Was I was just kind of doing it on the side. I had a corporate email marketing job that I had gotten right out of college. I did 2 internships and then I got a job at a publishing company doing email marketing for them. So I was like, I have a job with from my degree. I'm getting paid every 2 weeks. I have health insurance. I have 401k, blah, blah, blah. So I was, I didn't think of Beachbody as something that I wanted to do full time at that moment, at the beginning. I just saw it as like a side hustle, an extra income. But eventually I started really getting involved with the team and going to quarterly events that we have all over the country, getting to meet other coaches from different areas, different states, different teams. And I was like, wow, I love this. I love this even more than I realized. Like the community has such an impact on you when you are surrounded by the coaching, the tribe, the teams, anybody in the coaching network. They are so positive. They all want to do better with their lives. They all want to become more strong inside and out, mentally and physically. And I was like, I need to be around these people more. I need more of this in my life. Because prior to coaching, I was drinking every weekend. I was blacking out from drinking. I was binge eating and drinking. It was a horrible cycle that I was in, and it was honestly affecting all of my relationships, my relationship with my now husband. It was affecting my happiness. So Beachbody and the fitness programs and the coaching community, it really turned my life around. It gave me, it wasn't like an overnight thing, but it was like gradually changing my life. I was becoming healthier with how I ate, how I worked out, how I treated my body. But then I was also becoming more mentally healthy, because as coaches, one of the main things that we do each day is personal development, reading or listening to personal development books, podcasts, Audible books and whatnot. And that is something that I implemented pretty early on, even though I was just doing it as a hobby. And that is something that no matter if you join our team just for the discount or you join our team to do this full time and build a business, I send you a personal development book, because I want you to get the personal development aspect in your life right away, because it will change not only your mental health, but your relationships. And if you are going to stay in your corporate job, it's going to change your job there as well, because you're going to become a happier person, more productive person, more knowledgeable person. So I definitely love the aspect of personal development. I didn't even know what that was before I became a coach. And that is such a cornerstone to our business and what we do as coaches. So that has been something that ultimately led me to start going to therapy and start seeing a therapist. And that's a whole nother story in itself. But, further down the line, I just kept kind of doing it as a side hustle, as a hobby. But the longer I stayed into the community, the more I met people. I went to our annual conference, and that was life-changing in itself, being around every coach, being around 20,000 coaches and trainers, and hearing from people like Gary Vee. And now Rachel Hollis is going to be at our conference this year, which is going to be phenomenal. I'm so excited to see her. She's amazing and has been a huge impact in my life. That is when I was like, I have to pursue this full time. Like there was a seed planted in my heart that was like, I know that if I do everything I can to make this a business, this could change my life. This could give me financial freedom. This could help me leave my corporate job and do health and fitness full time. Because the more and more I did what we do as coaches, the more and more I shared my journey on social media, I invited people to challenge groups, I helped them get started, and I saw them transform the way I had transformed, the more I realized that this was my passion, this was my purpose, this was something I wanted to do with my life, and I wanted to do it all the time. And I thought about it when I went to bed, and I thought about it when I woke up, and I thought about it when I was at my corporate job. And that's all I wanted to do. I didn't want to answer emails at my corporate job. I wanted to answer Instagram messages from people at my corporate job. So I was like, okay, I have to do this full time. I have to pursue this. But of course, you have that doubt creep in. You have that, what are people going to say? Am I going to be worried about societal norms? Am I going to worry about friends or family saying like, oh, she's doing that network marketing thing, blah, blah, blah. But people don't understand that this is so much more than just a business. This is a movement. This is an impact on the world. We are a positive light in this world. We are teaching people how to treat their bodies well, how to eat well, how to live a better and happier and more fulfilled life. So it's not just a business, but the business can change your life financially, in every aspect. So I was like, you know what? And luckily for me, like I said, I did start seeing a therapist, and it changed my mindset around everything. And I said, I don't care what people think. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm meant to do. This is what I'm passionate about. And I kept seeing more and more people's lives change through my challenge groups, through other coaches' challenge groups, other coaches I met. I would hear their stories and how their life were changed by this business and by this community and by our programs and products. And I was like, I have to do this full time. So last June was our annual conference that I mentioned earlier. And I went basically as like a side hustle hobby coach. I still wasn't doing it full time. I was still working at my corporate job. I was starting to do more and build my team and really focus on it every night and try and do my best. But I went there at that conference. I said, I need to be open to any and all ideas, any and all messages that God is going to send me. And it was a life-changing weekend. I honestly, and I said when I left that weekend, I said, this is going to go down as one of the most life-changing events of my life, like pivotal moment in my life. And it totally was, because that is when I went home and I told my husband, and I told my team and my mentor, I was like, I'm going to quit my full-time job in the next 6 months or 6 to 12 months. And I'm going to do this full time, and I'm going to go all in, and I'm going to make it happen. So as of June 25th, I started working on my business every hour I possibly could, every night, every weekend, every lunch hour, every 15 minutes I had free. And amazing things started to happen. I started doing the action. I started pursuing it with my entire being, all my energy, all my heart. And my team started to grow, my business started to grow, my passion for it increased even more so. And I got to a point, I actually hit a big goal in September, which was what I actually did set to do it by the end of August, but it happened the week after. So the first week of September, I hit a big goal in my business. And that was when I was like, this works. This is going to happen. I am following through with what I said. And I started seeing the income increase, and I started seeing, I started building a team, a community of women that were just empowering each other, connecting with each other, and changing their lives while also changing others. And so I kept talking to my husband about, okay, when can I quit? When do you think I should do this full time and say bye to my corporate job? And we decided on that I would do it. I would finish up my corporate job the day before my 30th birthday. And I did. I literally, it was the scariest thing. It was the biggest leap of faith I've ever taken in my life. And in the back of my head, I did wonder, what are people going to say? What are people going to think? But I said, I don't care. I don't care what people are going to say. I don't care what people think. This is what's good for me. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm meant to do. And so I put in my 2 weeks after the holidays, and I quit my corporate job the day before on January 15th, January 15th was my last day, and my 30th birthday was January 16th. And I can tell you, it was the best decision I ever made. And my life has never been the same. It has been and of course, I had no regrets. And that's when I knew for sure that this was the right decision, because I felt a weight lift off my shoulders. My corporate job was no longer fulfilling me. It wasn't what I wanted to do with the rest of my life. I wasn't impacting lives. I wasn't changing lives. I wasn't doing what I loved. And the day I walked out of that office, I felt a weight off my shoulders. I felt so liberated. I felt so excited. And every day since, even on the hard days, because of course, the entrepreneur life and trying something new and doing something new and being your own boss, it's amazing and beautiful, but it's also very hard. And it's also a lot of work, but it's totally worth it. But so even on the days when it's been a struggle or it's been difficult, because again, everybody has difficult days no matter what they do in their life. It has been the best feeling ever. And it has been the most fulfilling 3 months. And it has been the happiest 3 months, because I'm doing what I love and what I feel is my purpose on this earth. So, and I will tell you that the income keeps climbing, and I know that a year from now, it's just going to be the potential in this business is unlimited. That is what is, I think, the best part about it is I could be, where I want to go in 3 years or so. I could be a 7-figure earner, and then I could double that. Like that's not like the top. It doesn't like peak and doesn't, stop at a certain level. Like you can build it if you want. And again, everyone has their own choice. And that's what I love. I was a hobby coach for years, you guys, partly because that was actually something that was holding me back was my confidence and belief in myself. But anyways, if you wanted to be a hobby coach for 5 years and then and then you said one day you woke up and you're like, I want this to be my business. I want to make 6 figures. You could do that. Like, it doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter when you join. It doesn't matter who you are or where you're from. You can make this what you want it to be. The possibilities are endless. There's no limits. So, yeah, it's been 3 months that I've been my own boss. Hey, Megan. Hey, Kayla. Thanks for watching. It's been 3 months since I've been my own boss, and I get to go to the grocery store at 2:30 in the afternoon if I want, which is what I did today. I get to work my own hours. I am taking a speaking course right now. So I get to pursue something that I've always wanted to do, which is public speaking, and get to pursue that because I have more time. I have more freedom. I have an income that I can use to fuel other passions of mine as well. And I get to help people every single day. And it has been the best decision ever. So I want you guys to know that. And also another thing, like I do not have children yet, but one of the things that I've always thought about since I started working on this business side of things is that I wanted to be able to be at home with my future children and be able to still have a job that I love, that feels fulfilling for me, but also that gives me the opportunity to be with them when they take their first steps, to not worry about putting them in daycare and spending thousands of dollars, to be there for them and also show them that you can build a business and be a mom, that you can have a passion and go for it. So that's just something I'm looking forward to in the future. I also have a dream of being completely debt free and paying off all my student loans. And then once having that financial freedom, being able to give back to charities, help veterans, write a $100 tip to the waitress that's pregnant, that, is going through a tough time, whatever it is, being able to help people financially once I can pay off my debt. And I know that I can do that with Beachbody because, like I said, the opportunities are limitless. And I've seen so many coaches pay off all their debt with this business and this income. But money aside, it's doing something that you love and it's making a positive impact in the world and changing people's lives. And what is better than that, you guys? Nothing better than that. I would do this job if I wasn't even getting paid a dime. I would be a coach if I didn't get 1 single cent, because it has changed my life and it has changed so many people's lives, and I know it can change your life. So if you're ready to be a part of a team that is positive, that works together, that's empowering, that is literally spearheading a transformation and a movement in this world, and that will encourage you, support you, believe in you, then you need to join our team, Faithfully Fit Empire, because that's what we're all about. And I will mentor you no matter if you just want to be a discount coach or you want to do this thing and make 6 figures and blow it up and be a successful entrepreneur. It doesn't matter. You're all equal. We're all a part of this team. We're all supportive of each other. And I'm obviously really fired up about it if you couldn't tell. So that's basically my story. And if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. I'm always here to answer any questions. I'm always available to chat with you guys. I'm an open book if you don't know that already. So I hope you're having a wonderful night, and I cannot wait for you to join our team.